Someone's ready to take a risk. They feel confident with the decision they're about to make. It's someone reflecting on past. They've learned something. Oh yeah, got some movement, momentum. This person's in a hurry. They're going for it. It's likely a communication coming in out of the blue. Ooh, communication moving, yeah? Someone taking action. Someone, there could be competition, maybe multiple. So this is someone thinking, looking before they leap, thinking. They're taking a risk, though. This is someone who knows there's always a risk. There may be competition. But you can see this person coming up with an idea. They're seeing the light. Truth, victory. So someone's just going to lay it out all on the table. They're laying all the cards on the table. They're going to tell you it like it is. Yeah, they want this victory. There's some sort of, they're being enlightened here as well. So there's a lot of positive energy around this person. Tell me about the Fool energy. Yeah, so it's sudden, massive epiphany. They're going for it. So this is someone ready to move, and pretty quickly. Yeah, they've left something behind. They've cut someone out. This is someone who's had enough. They want truth. Oh my gosh. Or they're just having an epiphany. Looking before they leap, but going for it. Yeah, something to do with a house and a home. So I feel this is energy of home, some reason to celebrate. So there's something positive in this. It's a person taking a little pause, looking at things. See, there it is. Aha. Looking at things from a different perspective. They've had an epiphany that's changed their perspective. So this is a person about to move here. Yeah, look at that. A little aha moment. Seeing the light. Yeah, it has to do with harmony, justice, doing something right. It's about being fair, logical. Yeah. Yeah, this is someone fair. It's an energy of coming in right, doing something right. But it's also somebody here looking at taking action. And it could be someone here who, there may have been some anger, conflict, something happened. It could be someone who feels a bit like a fool. Maybe after a period of time they feel different. But I feel like this is just an energy of harmony. Peace and harmony. Overcoming obstacles. Someone's overcoming some obstacles here. And I don't know if there's competition. They're cutting someone out. I definitely feel they've left it behind. Now, it could be where they have some kind of epiphany and feel a bit like a fool. But something good's coming out of it because there's a reason to celebrate. There's a home, a celebration. So there's something positive to do with this person's change of perspective. Yeah, they're coming in to take control, too. They know some truth. They speak truth. Something they've learned. But there's some sort of excitement. Like they feel excited. And they're just going for it here. They're overcoming any obstacles or challenges. They're taking the lead. Yeah, it could be someone who's putting on the brakes and taking another look. So, but I'm feeling a lot of excitement. Tell me about that tower. Tell me about that tower. Yeah, the Hierophant. Looks like the end of a relationship that's being left behind. This is someone ready to go down a new path. They're ready for something new. But it's all about their change of perspective. Seeing things different. Because obviously something is over here with the tower. So yeah, it does look very positive. I feel this is someone here who, I mean, not only are they in control of their emotions, I feel this is someone who's put on the brakes a little. Because it has to do with fast moving too fast. So it could be something that they've learned in the past, slow down just a little. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, they're excited. They're definitely excited. Oh yeah, they're ready to manifest. They want to communicate. They have everything they need. They've learned something. Could be where you live, your schedule, routine, just things that they wanted to know. And it could be someone also finding out that you're not in a relationship. But I do feel there's been an end, possibly the end of a relationship too here. So we'll see what happens there. Tell me more. It's about talking, communicating, getting on the same page. I feel this is someone who, I mean, good morals, values, they speak truth. They could be finding this about yourself, but I'm seeing a home. Yeah, something to do with a home. This is someone who's fantasizing a little here, but they're looking at how everything, see, this is someone looking at how things could play out. They're preparing themselves for whatever the outcome, win or lose. So, yeah, they're looking to see if there's options too. There may be options, but I'm going to tell you, this is somebody who, they mean business, put it that way. See, overcoming these obstacles, challenges, they're coming in to fight for something that they want here. So I like it. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's very grounded, sensible. So someone's seeing truth. They see you stable, someone who makes a comfortable home. If you know who this is just all the realizations they're having. Someone who makes a comfortable home, or someone's finding out where your home is, or you work at home, or you're at home. Because, I mean, this is something sudden. And they're looking at how this, they're preparing ahead. And it could be yourself planning and preparing, kind of getting ready for this. You may know this is coming. But if you are the feminine, Queen of Pentacles is a person who just sort of grounds themselves and looks at the details of a situation before they make a decision. But it's like you're manifesting each other here. You both have everything you need. You know, they want to ask you out. They're taking the lead. You're just kind of doing your own thing here. I feel this is someone trying to find things out. Yeah. They could be someone seeing you in a different light. They may have put on the brakes momentarily, taken another look. You know, they're asking you out regardless. Tell me more about the Magician. Tell me more about the Magician. Why is this here? Yeah, so it's somebody who's kind of taken things a little slow. They're sincere. This person is sincere. They're assessing, putting on the brakes, assessing. So if you've got someone who's kind of put on the brakes, maybe they're assessing and now seeing things different. Because it has to do with whether lifestyle habits or some sort of structure here. Maybe the way you live. Where I feel they're trying to, like, where you live, your habits, your lifestyle. Like, yeah. But I feel this could be someone realizing that they need to maybe do some structural changes to do with their schedule, routine, their lifestyle, because it all has to do with the home. They're fantasizing about something here. And they're also feeling very confident. See, they're taming the beast within themselves. So this is someone who's likely learned from past not to rush, to be sensible. But they still have to overcome some obstacles. So it's an energy of fighting for something they want, but still trying to, maybe they don't want to overwhelm you. But regardless of it, like I say, there's truth, an idea. They're going, aha, they're seeing this. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, they've been weighing the pros and the cons. Should I or shouldn't I? You know, yeah, because it has to do with competition too. If there's competition, and it could be yourself too. If you have a choice here, nope, it's this person. They're King and Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's been kind of procrastinating, taking their time. They're about to make a decision. A little inner struggle. See, a little inner struggle. It has to do with power control. So I feel yeah, there it is. This is someone who wants this to go in their favor, and they need to take control. So they see you in a favorable light too. I really feel they see you in a favorable light, whoever they are. Yeah, they could be any sign with this. And they are stable financially, but they also see you that way in a favorable light. They see you as a partner or someone they want to get to know. They want to court. They want to date. They don't want to rush though. So I feel they're kind of just working out in their head what they're going to say, how they're going to communicate. They got to say everything right. They have to come in right. So... yeah, but look at that, stability, partnering up. Now this could be going someplace, where to go. They're looking for ideas, where to go, what to do. You know, do it an invitation to someone's home, or do it out in public, a place where people spend money. But this is a person who wants a partner, and I feel you both want this is two people who basically want the same thing, a real partner. Someone you can count on, you know, the old saying, through thick and thin. till death do us part kind of energy. Tell me more about the Emperor energy and these obstacles. Yeah, they're letting go of some baggage, taking responsibility. So they're taking something was bothering them, but they've released it. So they have learned something. What have they learned? Some kind of truth. But they see you in a favorable light. So I don't know if it's, I don't know if they judge. I don't see judging. I just see whether you're right for them or not. Kind of just weighing the pros and the cons. Like they're kind of back and forth in their head a little, but like I say, an inner struggle here is over. That cycle's ending. So it's an energy of this person wanting to ask you out. See, it's all about the time, the place, the timing, the place. So it's possible this is someone who didn't take an opportunity when they had the chance, and the next chance they get, they're taking that opportunity. But they've let go of something here, baggage. You know, I don't know if it's, to me, it's like more like a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of struggles, a lot going on, and they're waiting for some sort of change. Yeah, see, it's an energy of change for the better. Just going with the flow, seeing what happens. So, and it's also showing me the tables have turned. Yeah, this is someone feeling lucky, feeling positive, feeling confident. Yeah, they're letting go of a situation that didn't serve them. But what's so interesting is they feel there's hope where they didn't before. See, 1 minute they didn't feel like there was a lot of hope, that you'd feel the same, or you'd even be interested, is what I feel. So whenever you cross paths with this person, they're going to take that next opportunity. But I do think they've been trying to find out and learn something about where you live, things about your lifestyle, things like that, you know, just everyday things. Neutral stuff, basically. Yeah, just stuff that they want to know. Because it's like they're preparing for obstacles, challenge. They're actually even preparing for competition. So, yeah, but they're letting this something go here. I just can't figure out what it is they're letting go other than baggage from a past. Oh, they're letting go of, there's a change of schedule, routines, structure, to prepare, to focus more on a relationship, a partnership. But this is an energy of the couple that work together, play together, stay together. So they've had some kind of an epiphany to deal with that. And I hardly doubt that's what they said in their head, but you never know. Because they're learning some truth to do with morals, values, lifestyle, the way you conduct yourself. Yeah, they like what they see. Yeah, I'm going to tell you too, they want to get you alone, but they'll take you out in public. They're not hiding anything. There's no secrets or anything here. So it has to do with putting in effort, wanting to build. But it's about overcoming some obstacles here. So I wonder if this is someone who's been kind of just, moving slow because they're trying to complete something to do with work. A contract of some sort, something they need to get out of the way. But I'm going to tell you, this person, there's definitely a spark. I don't know if you've been checking each other out or what, but it's all about movement. This person's ready to make a move. They're leaving something behind. Yeah, they're definitely going to be reaching out here. But they're coming in stable too. So it's saying to trust your intuition. See, they're prepared, everything they know. I see privacy. See, it's an energy of the timing. Privacy, they'd like to get you alone, talk alone, communicate alone. But whatever it is that makes you happy is the impression I'm getting. Yeah. Tell me more about the High Priestess here. Yeah, so this is definitely an energy of planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best. Yeah, they're just keeping some things to themselves here until they see that this can go somewhere. So, but you can see a little pride, someone who takes great pride in their work and all things they do. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Yeah, they're preparing, they're hoping for the best because they're looking at what could happen. You might not be interested. They're also looking at if you're working or not working, like it's something to do with schedule. They're trying to learn something. But like I say, win or lose, the way they're seeing it, a different perspective is, if I don't do anything, I can't win. And what do I have to lose? Because the Ace of Swords is here twice. So there they are. Yeah, it's about doing things together, spending time. They want to do something. And they have to do something about it. So yeah, they've been definitely back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I? Is this the right time? You know, it's like they want this to be perfect. Right? They want things to be perfect. They want to be able to communicate. Yeah, Queen of Cups. You're about to get something here. If you are the feminine, it looks like planning, preparing for success. I feel as the Empress, it's the start of something new. Something new just about to begin here. So I don't feel like this is an ex. I mean, it could be someone who didn't take a risk when they had the opportunity. They might have been too busy to do with work schedule. They couldn't have had any time to do anything with you or spend any time or give you enough attention. Because it looks, and it's also someone looking to see who's giving you attention. But they're definitely going to give you lots of attention. So that's what it's a person making sure that they can give you the attention needed. Overall, yeah, see, giving you the attention. See, you're just, and it's telling you to just be still. Because you're not chasing them. You're not desperate. You're stable. There's no drama. Queen of Pentacles isn't about drama. This is someone who avoids drama. So I like that energy. And I feel this person's somewhat similar as well. Yeah, they want to connect one-on-one. But whatever you want, I feel like they'd rather get you alone, one-on-one, to talk to you alone. But if you want to go out someplace public, they'll do that too. So, but it's all about some little aha moment that starts this, where this, I don't know if they've just been checking you out and they're just deciding to make a move. Yeah, the Garden. So it's an energy of going down that path. Eight of Pentacles. See, this is someone who's kind of been on a particular path, wanting to be stable, ready, financially stable. So, but it definitely is someone who has a lot of chaos and conflict, drama, busy time. They get overwhelmed, a lot of weight on their shoulders. See, so they want to be able to connect. They speak truth. They want to be able to talk, and it's about having the time. So this is someone making time. Structural changes. They see truth. They know. Because this is someone I feel who certainly doesn't want someone to get away, to go through all this effort. I mean, they want to build something here. They want to get this going. For some of you, they could want children, family. Could be single parent energy too. That gets overwhelmed, has a lot going on. But it's often just a crush. See, someone taking their time assessing the situation. So often it's a crush, but it's definitely someone longing for love, wanting a partner, someone to do stuff with. Yeah, this person's actually a gentleman too. So the gentleman card's been coming out a lot. So this is energy of behaving like a gentleman. Offering up the Ace of Cups. So you're about to get something you want. It looks like an invitation. This is a person who just wants this to start off right. They don't want to start something when they can't give someone the attention that's needed. I feel this is someone who's likely been through that before in their past, where they worked a lot and couldn't give someone the time they needed. So there may have been a divorce or something that happened. So, but this is someone ready to go down this path again. Yeah, they're ready. See, down this path, they're ready for something new. They want to connect. And I see Ace of Swords, truth. See, happiness and joy. Such a nice energy. Yeah, this is someone who's definitely ended something. It's over. Okay, so this is someone who definitely has some regrets. They do speak truth. If they are responsible, they will tell you the truth. They're not going to blame their other person. They're a gentleman. But this is someone who's going to come in right. So yeah, they've ended something. It's finished. And yeah, so they probably have some regrets there. But like I say, they'll take those responsibilities. They're letting it go. So I feel there's been kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and it could be someone who it doesn't have to be their fault, but they're not blaming the other person. No, they're not. They're mature, tempering their passions, preparing themselves. See, this is somebody who probably wasn't prepared. So if this is someone who you were hoping would ask you out or start something and they haven't, they weren't prepared. They're prepared now. Okay, so it's telling you to prepare. King and Queen of Pentacles, prepare. So it looks like we got a couple people who are ready here, regardless of your situation, to connect. I see friends first, soulmate connection, doing stuff together, forming a lovely bond here too. So this could be just a friend or someone that you've worked with at some point. Who knows? Someone who's been crushing for a long time. See the crossroads, life path, choice, decision. Yes. Six of Pentacles, they're reaching out. They're hoping you're going to reciprocate here. They are definitely stable emotionally. This is not somebody who tells people about all their baggage, but if you ask them, they'll tell you the truth. This is someone who lays their emotional drama onto somebody, so they're kind of macho. I get the vibe macho, emotionally stable, but they're also emotionally mature. So, yeah, they are their own anchor. Yeah, see, they have a good moral compass. Look at that, their morals, their values. They want this to go in their favor. So this is someone looking and learning from things that have happened. But yeah, there's definitely been an ending. This person also knows a good thing when they see it. A good catch. It is possible they cut someone out who wasn't because they rushed into a situation. They've learned. This is someone doing things by the book, learning. So you can see feeling lighter. They feel lighter. This is someone getting things off their chest or just letting it go. But I feel for the most part, this isn't someone who, when they connect with someone new until they're sure it's going somewhere, they don't tell the other person all their, poor me stories. They don't do that. But if you ask truth, they'll tell you the truth. If there's things you want to know, they'll tell you straight up. They speak their mind. They're confident about making choices. This is also someone, I feel, who is thinking about you a lot. That's why I kind of feel there's been an opportunity and they didn't take an opportunity. And I feel they feel a little bit like a fool. But like I say, this is someone who's reflecting on what's happened to them before. Why something ended, how it ended. And, that kind of energy. So it's somebody I feel, again, who wasn't prepared. So there is a relationship here of significance. The key is being able to communicate. Yeah, this is somebody who wants the one. So I do feel it's an energy of a spark and an attraction. So if you've connected with this person by some kind of spark attraction and you're waiting for this person to ask you out, I do feel this person's coming forward. So there is an attraction. Yeah, and I do feel this is someone wanting to know where you live. See about bringing flowers, a little bit of old school rules, that kind of energy. But this person's a free thinker too. Like I say, they have a mind of their own. They don't always fit within society's norms, but when it comes to dating and courting, they've learned that that's like the best way. So very nice. Yeah, very loyal person. They want loyalty. They expect loyalty. They also, I feel, like pets. Yeah, so interesting energy. Yeah, this is somebody who I feel loyal friends, family. They are loyal, and they possibly like pets. Yeah, so someone actually been, I can tell you, it's like that puppy love energy. They've been crushing for some time. So yeah, they want to get close. They want to get personal. They want to get closer. If this is someone who's a friend who you worked with or you're in the same social circle, they've likely been not saying anything. But I feel they want to get closer. They want to get to know you more, the closer look. The star, their hopes and dreams, hoping it's mutual. But they are the person, they are going to be the one to do the reaching out here. So whatever it is, if you feel like you've been, this person's not coming in, I feel like they are. It's possible they've just ended something, but I feel like it's more about things they've learned about their past. But I also feel for the feminine, yourself, looking before you leap. The Empress looks before they leap. Okay, you're not chasing. You're letting this person come towards you. So I do see connecting as friends. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is somebody here, maybe help you connect. It's possible. Or that you already know that this person had ended something. I mean, the Empress is patient, so... But I certainly don't like to tell people to sit and wait and waste your time. Don't waste your time with somebody after a period of time. You should always keep your options open within reason anyway, you know. But because you just never know, right? You never know when it's someone new, when they finally come in, if they're even going to be your type in the end. So, yeah. But they definitely are coming to ask you out. Somebody's definitely coming to ask you out here. Yeah, it's going to come in suddenly when you least expect it. Some of you might not see this coming. You could, I'm going to be honest, you might not be aware of this. But once it happens, then you might be the person going, aha, we were checking each other out. But nothing happened. Somebody wasn't feeling confident at that time, but they certainly are now. Yeah, I like this reading. It looks like there's a little bit of a mystery here too. I just get this vibe, but I like the Tower. When this person finally comes in, chances are, like, and I was just talking about keeping options open. You might even date somebody else in between this time that doesn't go anywhere, and then this person may come in. Because I'm seeing a little bit about timing. Yeah, something about the timing. So it's going to be a shock and a surprise, but it's almost like in my head, it's like somebody goes, it's about time. But this is a very positive Tower, but definitely you may be finding out through someone else who's a friend of a friend with that loyalty energy that someone may have just ended something. Okay, timing. But this person also, I feel, doesn't want to waste too much time. Because I do feel that things have been moving a little slow. I mean, they've definitely been assessing this. They are been focusing on their money. Now this person's thinking about time, schedules, focusing on a relationship. So I really wish you guys the best here. And I do feel time is of the essence. Yeah, this is someone who feels like the whip. They need to hurry up. Crack the whip. Yeah, they need to get moving here. You see? Yeah, this is often sometimes too a person, if someone tries to control them or rush them, they can get a little overwhelmed and often back out. So it's just giving you a warning, okay? Not to try to control this, not to try to rush this person, okay? Because this is an energy of someone who decides when they're ready, because you want someone to come in ready, right? You don't want them to come in before they're ready. And that's what I feel like it's saying, because they're preparing. By releasing past, I mean, they could be doing all kinds of things. I feel it has to do with work, schedules, routines. They're working really hard to complete something. They have some obstacles in their path here to clear up. And it could have to do with a divorce or a breakup, a contract, work, anything. Yeah, but look at that, timing. There's the Queen of Cups, confirmation again. Empress, being open, kind, compassionate. Yeah, there's other people here. Some kind of get-together celebration. So there could be someone here who reaches out to you, or that you know reaches out to this person and tells them they better hurry up. So I wish you the best. And I wouldn't doubt if there's matchmaking of some kind too. Take care, and we'll see you soon.